Hello, good evening. It's evening. Yeah, good evening. It's Kirit Pankania. It's just gone a few minutes past 5 o'clock. Good morning in some other parts of the world. Good afternoon, and good night as well. I'll start quite soon, and then we'll have some fun this Friday. Let's have a look, make sure all the tech stuff is in place, which in this case is just a smartphone and a decent Wi-Fi signal. And then we get going. So if you're watching this right now, then obviously say hello. If you're catching on a replay, then let me know it's a replay. And do share with your friends and your groups, because they'll get a lot of fun and some fabulous information. And hey, Linda, good to see you. I know you're always doing lives from a certain car park, and they're absolutely amazing. Can you hear me okay, Linda? If you can, just to give me a thumbs up or just confirm in the comments. And then we'll get going. Yeah, we've got people sort of logging in from all over the world, as indeed they should. But before we crack on, yeah, how is your Friday coming along? Lots of people coming along. Hi, hello, Anina, Eve, are you taking action these days? Oh yeah, Linda, 6:45. Yeah. I love your lives. They're fantastic. Enjoy them. Very, very, very informative. Lots of energy. Otherwise, what's the point of doing a live? I mean, I've seen a few lives for some people who remain nameless, and they talk about energy, and they've got none. And you think to yourself, I think I need to send them a slap around the head with a wet fish, But yeah, good to see you, Linda. Good to see everybody who's logging in. So hopefully you get plenty of value, and if you don't, why not? What are you doing? Excellent. Right, okay. So, what's the topic today? Well, I can't remember. The topic today is: do you ever encounter people who are so full of excuses that makes you wonder whether they're really full of something else? Yeah, something that smells, rather unpleasant. Yeah, full of poop, if you like. They're just full of it, absolutely full of it. Whether you are working for somebody else, or whether you are in some form of network marketing, or whether you are running your own small business, big business, part of a huge conglomerate, whether you're the CEO, CFO, or just wherever you are, you're going to encounter people. That's kind of, until the AI people get involved, then we've got to, I've got to have a word with my friend Elon about that and say, not so sure. And those people. This is really for those. I do powerful leadership work around the world. It just rapid radical transformation that blows your mind. And it's worked for hundreds of thousands of people. And I see this all the time. Hey Chris, and I'm sure all of you do as well. People are out there saying, "Oh, if only my life could change." And you're thinking, or, if only I could do something better. If only someone would give me an opportunity. If only I knew how to do this. And there's a lot of ifs, And then you get some people who are, but I don't have the time, or but I don't have the resources, or but I can't get to that meeting, or but I can't watch this till later on. And all these people are usually just sitting on their butt, basically. That's why, I think that's why it's called butt. You should change the name for something else. Michelle, great to see you. Hemmelby, fantastic. Good to see you. Good to see you. But it's true. There are people who are running around with this if only syndrome. If only my life would change. If only someone give me an opportunity. If only someone would show me the way. Or, but I can't find the time. But I can't find the resources. Or I've joined the gym, but I won't go there because I'm not in physical shape yet. And people look at me, hey, that's why you joined the gym, to get into physical shape. Yeah. So most people are out there. In fact, everybody makes excuses sometimes in their life. I mean, I know I'll make some excuses, and then I'll try and sort of rationale it to a reason, a reason. But if you have a poor reason, it's an excuse. If you've got a good reason, then it's a reason. So don't get you hear this thing about excuses and reasons. There's excuses for failure and reasons for success. But sometimes people can rationalize their bad excuses into sort of reasonably palatable reasons. But ultimately, what you've got to realize is, who are you lying to? Yourself. Yeah? Who are you lying to? So, hey, Michelle, my sister Michelle does tremendous work, for the most vulnerable in society. So, always a pleasure to see you. And Hema, this Indian tea that you promised about 5 years ago in Birmingham through Brother Minesh, still waiting. So if you're getting value here, please share it with your friends, share it with your groups. You know what? You'll have a laugh, You'll get a lot of value from this. And if you don't, why not? I want to know what your excuses are, So yeah, there's a lot of people running around with ifs, lots of buts. Some people need to be in the gym because I think when I was today in the high street, I saw a triple butt in one pair of trousers. Now, it wasn't three people, it was just one person. And, well, anyway, let's just say it stopped the traffic, but not in the way you might imagine. It was like, oh my God, but we'll come back to that. Right, so Cynthia, good to see you. Sam, my brother, we've got everybody going on here now. We've got South America, we've got India, we've got all the continents, and just waiting for someone from Antarctica, or was that sector Area 51? Is it? Yeah, where it's all cordoned off in America. No one knows about it, but everyone does. Yeah. How about some aliens from there saying, "Hey, we're here too"? What's their excuse? Why aren't they here? This is valuable information. Listen, in life, you're going to have to make decisions. Some people are terrible at making decisions. They say, "Oh, I don't know what's important to me." Well, why not? Why haven't you invested some time, some money, consulted someone? Why haven't you done the necessary groundwork in yourself so you can get the answers you want? See, I always say, you can change everything when you start to change things within yourself. Got it? You can change everything when you start to change the things within yourself. But you have to start. I mean, this is very, very simple stuff, but very, very powerful. There are people out there who I've seen them, they'll go to, it's my brother Ashok. Happy birthday. I'll see you later on. My brother's deaf, but I know. So, Ashok Bhai, I'll see you later on, yeah? And we'll have some fun. And yeah. So what I was going to say is there are people who've gone on courses, they've bought books, they've said, oh, I'm investing in something. But then what do? They do what I call shelf help. They go on the course, they plant the stuff. Yeah. They buy the book, they read it, and then just plant it on the shelf. Your shelf is not in need of more books or more seminar material. Things only change when you start to do the implementation. Yeah. Intention is not enough. Intention coupled with congruent, consistent action will get you where you want to go. And finding out where you want to go also takes some homework. See, people are so frightened of the word work, but if you're in a job, you're working. If you're in a business, you're working. But if it's your passion, yes, you still work, but we put a new label on it. We call it our passion because you're enjoying it. Because work is a dirty 4-letter word for most people. But if you're doing what you love, then you know what? It's okay to work hard. In fact, you should bloody well work hard. You've got one life. Make it count. And I'll tell you what this is about. Today I went down to the post office, and so I had to sort of send a parcel, and not any. That's what parcel. I'm like a different kind of parcel. And there was someone in the queue in front of me, and they got into this confrontation with the post office representative. And it was about something completely mundane, almost came to blows, tried to get me involved to mediate, and a lot of energy expended or exhausted and wasted over nothing. And you think to yourself, that's an angry person walking around. That's a person walking around with a lot of angst. And the post office fellow wasn't much better. And it makes you wonder how many people, do you know people walking around with anger all the time? Anger issues? Do you know some people walking around all the time with, basically poor energy? I said it right at the start of this talk. Hey, Prajesh, good to see you. People who are always complaining. And what happens if you're always complaining? You get more things to complain about. Look, wherever your attention goes, that's where your energy flows. Got it? Wherever your attention goes, that's where your energy flows. I hope you're getting this, yeah? And if you're not getting it, why not? What's your excuse? And sometimes, yeah, it's okay. It's right to get upset about some things. But don't live in a place of anger. Something in your life is not working, and it hasn't worked for a long time. The reason it hasn't worked for a long time is, you know what it is? 3-letter word. You. It's you. Sometimes people are in a relationship and it's not working out. And it's never pleasant. It could be a business relationship even, and it's not pleasant. There's two things you've got to bear in mind. Sometimes the other person is just a nasty piece of work. But if you allow it to carry on and on and on and on, guess what? Exactly. You've allowed it. You have the power to remove yourself from that situation. I'm not saying it's easy, but you have the power to do something about it. So don't do all this shelf-help nonsense. Do self-help. Get the information, ask for help. Good people will help you if you ask. I was speaking to a client about two hours ago who asked me for some help 15 months ago. I gave them some advice, didn't take it. Then asked for some help about 12 months ago, gave them some advice, didn't take it. Last week, they were gasping for help. I said, I don't have, I make two promises to people. One, I will never, ever, 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 ever waste your time. Two, I will never, ever, ever, ever allow you to waste mine. So I said, you know what? There are a lot of people that could probably help you. Please don't waste my time. And maybe that's what they needed, because that was the kick up the ass, kick up the butt, if you like, when all the ifs and buts and what fors went out the window, and suddenly they're into action mode. They've gone from action faker to action taker. And we had a really powerful conversation, and they're already mentally, and this plan is in place, the blueprint, to accelerate their success. And if they'd only taken my advice 15 months ago, they'd be in a happier place. But we got there in the end. But yeah, as you say, Linda, life lessons. People are... Here's a question you're going to ask yourself. And those people who are in network marketing and other businesses, and there's always a turning point. There's always a turning point. Some people, funny enough, maybe they just don't want the help. So do you keep banging your door against that? Banging your door? That's a different program. Banging your head against the door. That's what I meant to say. Banging your door. Let me see if the domain is available. Shocking. Right, it's getting warm in here. Yeah, are you banging your head against a door that's never going to open? Yeah, you can only work with the people who want to change, who want to do something about it. You know, banging your door. I don't know. That's probably encrypted access only domain. So you've got to make decisions. Who do you want to work with? Because this is the other part of this conversation. People will make excuses. They'll try and rationalize it as reasons, but ultimately, yeah, Natalie, I know they make me laugh too. Marjo, your energy, it's a beautiful thing. Some people's energy is not a beautiful thing. That's why I say, are they full of something else? Some people who just make excuses all the time, in my view, they're full of something else. Full of shite. Yep, there, I said it. Full of shit. Full of shit. I'm not saying, there are cases where people are in challenging circumstances. Yeah? Sure. Everyone's been in a challenging circumstance. But you can do something about it. But some people just want to wallow in that stuff. It's like they're just like wallowing in it, and that's their story. Oh, my life is so miserable because my health is so poor because if only I had the money to go to the gym. Listen, my friend, you don't need just plenty of body weight exercise you can do at home. There's plenty of street furniture you can use. You can go to the park, you can train. Air is free still. So that smell, that's your bullshit. Said it again. That's your bullshit. Yeah? That's not just your BS, your belief system. That's your bullshit. You can get, people look at Rocky Balboa, oh, look at him, that film, Rocky, was running on the streets, training in there. They love the adversity story. But why do you want to wait till your life is in such a shite place that then you start taking action? Why? If you've got a smartphone, if you're watching this, if you're not watching it, why not? Look, share this with your friends. This is powerful. If it's a replay, tell me it's a replay. This is good stuff. It's a numbers game. I want you to share this with 10 people who tell 10 people, who tell 10 people, who tell 10 people. Because I want to go out there and help people transform their lives and then change the world together. Simple. It's not rocket science, but it is rocket fuel. People are waiting for adversity to strike them down. And then they're going to write that book, aren't they? I was sleeping in the skip. I was on the streets out there, and then one day I had a discovery, and that discovery made me a billionaire in 20 minutes. Yeah, fine. Maybe that discovery is this conversation right now, but you don't have to go and sleep in the skip or in the bins. If you've got a smartphone right now, you are one of the richest people in the world. And with some of the tariffs I've seen, the people are paying for the smartphones, you need to be rich. You know what I'm saying? You need to be rich. And it's okay. If you've gone through some shite, it's okay, but don't live in that place. Don't live on this place of, someone will come and rescue me. Listen, I'm trying to rescue you. Other people are trying to rescue you. We're trying to help each other. People say, yes, you are learning all the time. But are you changing? I swear, a bit of pizza. I didn't have the cheesecake. Prajesh Bhai? Yeah, I know. Bang the door down for the cheesecake. Different story. But, so on point. Thank you, brother. I love that. You've got to think about it this way. Are you, yes, all well, so you're learning, but are you changing? Are you a better person today than you were yesterday? Are you a better person today than you were this morning? Are you going to be a better person tomorrow? Because who really benefits? You. Simple as that. And you could be, on the crest of a wave and suddenly it happens. Shite happens. Sometimes it's in your, you can't see it, it just happens. Yeah. You get rear-ended in the middle, stuck stationary in traffic and you get smacked. Rear-ended. Different conversation. What I'm saying is you could be in traffic and someone knocks you, out of the path. Look, life is short. Things happen. But, whilst you're alive, at least consciously decide on, you know what? I like being in a shitty situation. And then in that case, you can't complain anymore because you made that conscious choice. Or you say, I'm not where I want to be. I want to get help. I want to ask for help. And I'm going to act on the help I get. Otherwise, you become what's called an askhole. Yeah? An askhole, as you may know, is someone that keeps asking and asking and asking, and you keep giving and you keep giving and you keep giving, and they take no action. But what I was going to say about all of this in closing is, if you've got people like that in your life, in your business, you know what? Sometimes you need to detach from them to protect your energy, to shield you. Otherwise, there are people out there who are living in quicksand and they keep saying, help me, help me. But the best way to help them is to throw them a rope and help them pull themselves out. You can't get in the quicksand with them because otherwise, with their experience, they'll probably drown you and walk over your body. Sounds brutal? Fact. How many people here have sometimes tried to help someone who's got such bad energy, the professional complainers, and at the end of it, you are spent. They feel all right because they're used to that kind of low vibration. But you feel completely spent. You want to shoot yourself. You think, what the hell? How did I do that to myself? Remember, these people are professionals. They're professional complainers. Boom. I like that. So, conversation topic is, where in your life are you making excuses? And I had a client who had this mental block. I can only make £1 million a year. I can only make £1 million a year. Then we had a conversation, a slap around the head with a wet fish. 15 months later, he's now making 20 million a year. Well, that's not bad. But for the first 15 years of his business life, he'd only reached, he'd been hovering around for about 5 years, £1 million a year. And in 15 months, 20-fold increase. Why? Because he was willing to change and with a wet fish and then kept on the process, kept going. Some people start a course and halfway through give up. Listen, you're not a quitter. You have great power within you. So where in your life, do you want to elevate your game? How do you want to elevate your game? Where are you stuck? What are you prepared to do about it? Are you prepared to invest the time? Are you prepared to invest the energy? Are you prepared to invest the money? Are you prepared to invest in implementation on what gets you from where you are to where you want to be? Are you committed to your own best life? If not, what are the excuses for it? What is your rationale for it? These are questions you've got to ask yourself, because the better the leader you are, the more people you can serve. The better the leader you are, the more people you can serve. Yeah? And remember, if there's energy that's not serving you, detach from it. It's not selfish. It's valuing your self-worth. Fabiola, fabulous to see you. I like the word fab. So have you got that? Invest some time finding out what's important to you. Look at your life, be honest about it. Where are you letting yourself down? Look, we all do it. We all have days when it's like, oh, today is a duvet day. But don't make it a duvet day every day. You know what I'm saying? I keep thinking about banging down the door for cheesecake. So what I'm saying to you is, ask yourself, be honest to yourself and say, well, where do I need to change? What are my excuses for it? Are my excuses based on any logic? What is important to me? Find out. Get rid of the excuses. Don't even disguise some of your excuses as kind of rationale reasons. Yeah, because your mind is an amazing thing. You know, it can talk you out of the game, or it can put you back in the game. It can make you be a spectator in your own life, or a passenger in life, or you can be a participant and the driver in your life. And detach from energy that's not serving you, because people who usually have poor energy, well, something about them, a bit smelly about them, yeah? It's their BS, it's their bullshit that's running through their system. So, in closing, it's Friday. Fabiola, it's a fabulous Friday. Have some fun with this. Share it with your friends, family. Most important of all, if you want to craft a future that's really important to you, you invest your time. You invest your energy. Ask me for help. See if I can help you. If I can't help you, maybe somebody else can. But commit to being a better person today than you were yesterday. And commit to being a better person tomorrow than you are today. Bipin. Who's else up? Srinivas. All my brothers and sisters, all my friends here. You know, if you've got value here, share this. And the reason I keep saying share this, share this, share this, it's not some marketing campaign. And those of you who know me, you know I'm on a mission to elevate the consciousness of billions. Now, I've had such amazing feedback from various people who I would ordinarily not have met, but they've shared one of my lives, or they've shared some of my posts, and then it's been shared again and shared again. And it's changed their life. You just don't know who needs to hear this. And as I've said many times before, there are a lot of people out there saying, oh, when I have an income of 100,000 a month, if you want to get there, I'll show you how to do it. If I have an income of $1 million a month, you want to get there, I'll show you how to do it. How? Because I've done it for thousands of people. People say, oh, when I have this much money, I'll set up a foundation and help people, and then I can show them I care. No, you don't have to wait that long. Technology is a wonderful thing. Click, share, click, share. Click, share. Sharing is caring. You know, I'm delighted to see so many people here. Share it with your friends. Share it with, you know, family. Maybe share it with a few enemies. Maybe they need to have that message that get out of this, you know, excuse zone. Yeah. Don't be a poor excuse for a human being. You have tremendous power within you. And if you step into it, and ask for help and commit to it. You know, don't do what this client did, 15 months, I'm saying, I gave him some advice, and in the end I said, I can't help you, and suddenly that sort of sprung into action. Yeah, if you want my help, connect with me. I want you to have a wonderful Friday, make it a fabulous Friday. It's always good to have a fabulous Friday. And be kind to yourself in the process. If you've fallen down, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. There's a whole queue of people waiting to beat you up if you allow them to. So don't let them do it. Unless it's me sending you a wet fish around the head. But most important of all, do what is necessary so you can have a better life. Because the world is crying out for decent human beings to start being human. Don't just be a human doing. I'm doing my work. I'm running for the bus, that's doing something. I'm at my desk doing something. Be. The answers, the clue is in the answer in the word being. Be a human being. Sorry, we had a glitch there. But that's what humanity needs. Humanity needs people to step up. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful weekend, and thank you for your time. And hope you had a good laugh. And yeah, send the cheesecake. And those of you who are coming to the SS2 next week in was it Coventry, Leicester? I still don't know, but I'll be flying in. This is part of the YKJ principle, which you'll get to know much more about and meet in person as well. It's going to be a mind-blasting event, and I'm going to be closing off the evening with some powerful strategies that can truly elevate your life. I don't believe in just positive thinking. Doesn't work all the time. I believe in positive transformation. Some of the stuff that I've shared in arenas all around the world at Ivy League universities, what my elite coaching clients pay very handsomely for, and so they should. I'll be sharing with you the positive transformation, and you will experience the transformation. And I'm going to bring a bucket load of fish to knock people into shape. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love to all of you, and bye for now.